Hello everyone, Mousley here. I know, back after a long break again. Um, it's been a rough couple of weeks for me. I've had to deal with a lot of stuff. Had a health scare with my dog, and currently working on getting an appointment for him. And just adult things. I got to get a new phone. And so I'm having to figure out money with that, getting insurance for things, trying to find a new car too, but those are for later episodes. Right now, I'm kind of wanting, I want to be more involved with YouTube, and I'm not like, again, if you know me, I don't know how to edit, so for now, you're just gonna have to deal with me talk. So I'm gonna treat this as like a daily diary or diary entry thing, because let's be honest, it's probably not gonna be daily. But I have written out like some notes and stuff that I wanna go over. But we'll get to that. No, do I wanna get it out the way? Yeah, I wanna get it out the way. So I've had to have some uncomfortable conversations with myself to really get a feel of what I want out of this life. And I had to have some real hard-hitting, I don't have tissues in here, the pollen is crazy, but I had to have some honest revelations with myself, such as, who am I without my partner? Because my identity is so tied up with him that I don't know where I stop and he begins. And it's a good thing, but it's also not. It's a good thing in our relationship because we know each other so well, but I don't know myself well. And I'm going to be with myself longer because I'm home alone a lot, just like today. So when I don't know myself, that leads to a lot of self-doubt and deprecation, because I don't know who I am when he's not present. And I love him. I really, really do. But I don't know. I need to give myself that same kind of love and that same kind of grace that I give him. We had a conversation a couple of weeks ago about something that his father said that really irked me. And in that moment, I realized that I didn't feel like I could feel what I rightfully was allowed to. Because he got upset, and I come from a background where you're not allowed to get upset, because when you get upset, then somebody else does, and things can get violent. And so in that moment, I felt myself shut down emotionally in order to comfort him. And I had to stop and really think about myself, because that pissed me off. It did. And I had to have a moment of revelation. And I sent him a message. And I said, I love you, but I'm not here to babysit your feelings. And it's a hard truth for us both, but it's true. And I'm honestly proud of myself for standing up like that, because normally I wouldn't. I would just take it and deal with it and just move on. But no, that really bothered me, and I stood my ground, because I was allowed to feel how I felt in that moment. Like, I get it. It was his dad, and you know, you're gonna want to be defensive over your parents, but I'm your partner of now 7 years. So it really bothered me that he didn't stand up for me in those messages. And so we had to have a honest talk to one another, which is good. I mean, uncomfortable conversations with anyone, they may feel bad in that moment, but it's something that we need to do as people in order to healthily communicate. I mean, we didn't scream at each other. That's not communication, no. But when we sit down and we have those honest conversations, you're learning each other better, because our dynamic is changing as we're growing. Our relationship is changing because we're getting older. We're figuring out a lot of stuff. So I really had to talk to myself and ask who I am without my partner. And right now, as of this video, I don't really know. So I need to, well, no, I'll rephrase my words. I want to find out who I am without him. And that's not saying that I want to end our relationship or anything, no. But I want to sit with myself and really know who I am. And these videos that I'm going to treat kind of like diaries are gonna be a part of my plan. Again, I don't know if they'll be daily, because so much is happening in my life and has happened in my life that I don't know if I'll keep up with it daily. But I want to try. So my next question that I wrote down was, when am I going to do for myself? I have a very, very hard time doing things for myself. Sometimes it's as simple as cleaning my room. Sometimes it's something like cleaning my teeth. I will wake up some days and I just don't have the motivation or feeling or whatever, and I don't know if it's due to my house and my family and everything that goes along with that, or what. I don't know. But I need to do for myself, or I want to do for myself. I want to do better for myself. I want to not be afraid to drive somewhere, which now I can't really do. I know I'm sitting in my car, but I can't really do that right now because my wheel bearings are needing a change or whatever. I don't really know. My dad didn't talk to me about it. So something has to happen to the wheel because it messed up. But I want to do better for myself. I want to do for myself. And the last thing is, how am I going to stand up for myself? How am I going to do for myself? And it's something I need to reflect on. I think a lot of that's going to have to be when my car gets fixed, getting that confidence of driving during the day. I like to drive at night because my mom, we work till midnight. I think I've mentioned that before, but I like to drive home at night because there's not really anyone on the road. And I can kind of see better at night too. I can't really during the day, and I have this sensitivity where, like, if I have shades on, I feel like I'm not really alert. I don't know if that makes sense, but it kind of irritates me. But if I don't have them on, then I can't really see and I get a headache. I don't know. But I need to figure out, like, to drive and just drive roads that I've not really gone on before. I'm not going to do the highway because Miss Lavina does not do good on the highway. Once you start hitting about 55, she starts shaking and jittering. So I'm not going to put her through that. But the back roads and stuff, even my hometown, I find that when I'm driving by myself, sometimes I don't know how to get there. It's like I have to remap it in my brain while driving. And it's probably due to me, like, you know, having to pay attention to so many different things, but I don't know. I want to do that for myself, and so that I don't have to have someone taking me everywhere. Because right now it's back where it used to be, where my boyfriend has to be the one to drive me everywhere, or my parents. And I'm almost 22. In a week, I will be 22. And I don't really know myself without my partner. And I don't stand up for myself. There's this one instance, it's the one I can think of right now. I went to Zaxby's recently because my mom wanted food there, and so I wanted to treat her because she's my mom, and so I bought dinner for everyone. And the lady at the front, I was going to ask for a peach sweet tea, and the lady at the front said, "You have to get the drink yourself." And I was like, I was going to order the peach sweet tea, but I did not say it loud enough. So I just let her walk all over me in that moment. And I felt really bad about it because she was really snarky and mean to me. Like, yeah, I know that the fountain drinks are right over there. I know they're self-serve. But the peach sweet tea is not. Because I've gotten it before. You have to make it. So it pissed me off in that moment, and I realized that I did not stand up for myself. I did not say, "Hey, excuse me, I wasn't done placing my order." So it's little things like that that have made me realize that I'm not the woman I want to be. Woo! 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 That's a little rough to say out loud. I'm not gonna lie. That's actually a lot rough. But it's the truth. I'm not the woman that I want to be, the woman that I envision. The person who I think I am is strong, independent, but is not afraid to rely on others. Right now, I'm afraid to not rely on others. That's the difference. That's the issue. That's rough to say out loud once you finally put it into words.